What's up, guys? This is Assertive RCT bringing you another video for you guys, and part of the whole double whammy of beat 'em ups. First video that I did was Quota Princess, and now I'm gonna follow it up with beat 'em up bundle from Capcom, which was a title that I picked up a few weeks ago. Didn't have the chance to basically cover it for you guys because of everything that was going on. Now I have the chance and I wanted to do it. So yeah, what can I say about the title? It kind of came under the radar for some reason. It wasn't really heavily advertised. It just appeared like in the coming soon section, and I was floored. To be honest, it's like Capcom, they do something nice and then they go and do some crap that's really crazy, and then they go back and do something nice. This falls in that area, you know, the little small area of nice things that appear that you really didn't expect. To make it even more accurate, more recent, like the announcement out of nowhere of the Resident Evil 1, 0, and what was the other one? And 4 coming to the Switch. Where did that come from? No idea. Maybe because somehow they want to, aside from milk the franchise, they're probably trying to appeal to nostalgic reasons for, you know, whatever, in order to make some money, because they know that, you know, Switch gamers have been asking for the Resident Evil 7, and the only way that there's a, you know, kind of like a way to play that is by connecting to a Japanese account and playing it stream, which makes absolutely no sense. Don't even bother with that. I know I won't. But I digress. The matter at hand today is the beat 'em up collection, and it's a pretty nice collection because it actually gathers some of the nicest arcade titles that were beat 'em up back in the heyday of Capcom. You know, Capcom before they became what they are today. Pre Street Fighter 4 and all that stuff. So let's go into the gameplay screen here. Play the music down. And yeah, let's have fun with this. So part of the beat 'em up bundle, of course, you're gonna have, lose some focus here. There we go. Not so blurry now. Part of the bundle here is, of course, the amazing and classic Final Fight. But that's just the tip of the iceberg because, of course, you're gonna do, let's do offline mode. You'll have Final Fight. You have King of Dragons. Now, the cool thing is that you can actually play these in the English version or the Japanese counterpart. And in the case of King of Dragons, it doesn't change, or Final Fight. But in the case of Armored Warriors, it does change to its Japanese iteration. But let's go back and start with Final Fight, do the English versions. These, of course, are all arcade games. They are not the any console ports or anything like that. So you are getting, you know, the whole coin thing, and the emulation is done very, very, very accurately. So it's pretty cool. King of Dragons, you got Captain Commando, which was one of the coolest beat 'em ups in the arcade. I know I've played tons of it in different iterations of MAME and Hyperspin and stuff like that, since of course I don't have the arcade anywhere near where I live. Knights of the Round. We have Warriors of Fate, Armored Warriors, and Battle Circuit. Battle Circuit, out of the whole bunch, is one of my favorites, I think, if not the favorite of the whole thing, even over Final Fight, because this one is crazy. This one is really nice. I covered it heavily, and I sung its praises when I did back in the day when I was doing the Assertive Aggression series. If you haven't seen that, go back to that. I used to stream all sorts of beat 'em ups from different companies, you know, the best of the best, the weirdest of the weird. If you really are interested in beat 'em up games and what they brought to the table, go back to that series. I'll leave a description, a link in the description below so you can check it out. You are going to, you know, sit down and spend some time because there are tons and tons of beat 'em ups. But, however, in this case, we have some of Capcom's ones, even though here we don't have titles like Punisher or Predator, Alien vs. Predator, which is pretty awesome as well. But I guess they have that maybe for Volume 2 if they decide to do it. In the meantime, let's start with Final Fight. Just to give you guys a taste of how you have, of course, a correct aspect ratio going on there with a nice little background effect. And of course, you can tell that this one is not the Super NES version because it has Guy. So yeah, let's pick Mr. Guy. And this right here is back to basics, guys. This is back to the 1-2. Smash that hit button and do jump kicks, and pressing 2 buttons, of course, will give you the special power or the special move, but at the cost of some of the life in your health bar, as you saw right there. Give me money. Of course, you don't have kicks, you have only one attack button. And once they nail you, that's it. So you need to keep on your toes and smash that button. Or at least keep the distance with jump kicks. But try not to overuse too much the special move, because the special move will get you out of trouble, but it will drain your energy really quick. These rushers, man, that's it. They are in every single beat 'em up game. You have the rushers. Don't matter if they're fat or skinny or whatever, they come running and that's it. If you're in the way, they're gonna maul you down. And they usually take a huge chunk of the energy. Ooh, got a katana. Over here and let me slice and dice you. And here we go. You know what, guy? You're gonna die because I need to test. Oh, I didn't get a chance. There we go. Let's leave it at that. So, you got here choices of wallpaper. If you want any, you can leave it at none. If you don't, let's quit and go to the next one. Let's do Captain Commando first. Let's get the more famous ones out of the way. Now, I did mention the thing about the coin, but it's actually set into free play, so you don't have to borrow coins. And just like Final Fight, you have the attack and jump button. This, at the time when it came out, was a little bit more obscure, even though you could see plenty of these arcade setup in pizzerias and stuff like that, at least back in the day when I was still living in New York. But even though this one was a little bit obscure compared to Final Fight, its main character did get enough popularity to be included in Marvel vs. Capcom, of course. Nice little benefit. Of using a mecha. A baby on a mecha on another mecha. A little bit of inception in there. Let's go for Captain Commando now.
Captain Commando.
As if the action was not crazy enough, you get that insane tempo with the music. Audacious strong babes. Oh shit, got pretty gory, got cut in half there. Well, these enemies look like an adult version of Joe and Mac. And here comes the rushers. That looks like a freaky Blanca. Okay. Oh, actually, I have to let you go.
Captain Commando.
Back to the menu. Now this one, Battle Circuit. Oh my god, this one is really cool. Who should I use here? Let's do Captain Silver. You see, the gist of it here is that you're part of bounty hunters, so to speak. The same thing, you're not here for the story. This one seems to do a lot more on screen, as you can see with special moves. Characters are a bit smaller than Final Fight, of course, but I think this is to add more craziness to the screen. Gives you a nice little tutorial in the beginning to let you know how things work. And I got the bounty for that one. Much option. Some of that money for upgrades. money. Turn them into money. Ouch. Okay, I already lost. Got me an apple. All right. And guess who we have to fight? Oh, took away my... Let's pick somebody else here. Pick Captain Blue. Eat my apples. Oh. Okay, I recovered. There you go. Gone is Elvis.
No problem.
So as you can see, this one, what differs with this one is that you actually have an upgrade system, you know, where you can buy moves and stuff to kind of like change it up a little bit, so it's different or separates himself from titles, simpler titles like Final Fight and the Sword. So this is a pretty cool title to have. It's not really that big of a file size. It's very small. I think it's on the 700 and something megabytes. Let me check here real quick. It's way down here. Should be around here. Yep. 765 megabytes. So that, we're talking about a very quick download, considering the price and considering that you get more than a few games for the price. I think it's a pretty good game to get, to add to your library on Switch, at least on the digital side of things. It doesn't really warrant a physical purchase. I mean, unless you're really like collecting everything from Capcom. But I already got bitten pretty nasty with the Resident Evil that they had, you know, buying the physical card and then having to download the second one, and with the Mega Man titles as well. I'm so burned by that. But as a digital pickup, this is a pretty cool title to have if you're into old school gaming and, you know, retro gaming in general. This is one you shouldn't miss. So that's gonna be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked the game. If you do, please go ahead and check it out in the eShop. They might actually at this point even have it on sale, which they now have a tab for that. So yeah, that's gonna be all for now, guys. Stay tuned. I might actually, because I'm recording this on a Saturday, I might actually tomorrow try out, go for a little spin in the Twitch doing streaming. So stay tuned for that. I'll give you guys more information through my social media, Twitter and Instagram. So take care, guys. Have tons of fun. Be careful out there, and remember, like, sub, and share. See you guys next time.